What's up everybody, my name is Kecleons and welcome back to another Pokemon Draft League video. Today is going to be week number 2 of the SPDA Luxury Ball Division, and we are going up against none other than Nova Blader, the guy who beat me last time in the IBL. He took me down 3-0 thanks to his son, the Kecleons, the not even fully evolved Pokemon. Just put in so much work against me, so I am out to try and get some revenge this week, and it's going to be an interesting one. First of all, Nova is a phenomenal player and honestly a very good friend of mine, so I'm hoping that we have a good match this week. But one thing to note about his team up at the top here is that he is doing a mono fire team. This guy is wild. He's doing a challenge right now that in all of his draft leagues, which he plays in quite a few of them, he's doing a different mono type draft. Every Pokemon on his roster is somewhat of a fire type. Now, at first glance, this seems like, oh, this match should be easy, right? All I have to do is bring a water type and I just win. Yeah, that's not exactly the case. First of all, he can set up Sun with his Torkoal, which means any type of water type attack that goes into him is going to do less damage. He also has a Pokemon named Volcanion on his team with the ability Water Absorb, which means if I attack it with a water type attack, I am not going to have a fun time. That being said, he is very weak to the rock type in general, as he does not have a single resist to it unless he goes with a Terra on his Tauros. So that is one type I'm going to try and take advantage of this week. But regardless, there are so many threats on his roster that I need to be aware of, and I need to try and take him down. First of all, he is Gouging Fire, which was the #1 Pokemon that I wanted of anything on my roster, but he went before me in the draft and was able to snag him. So I ended up with Spectre, which I'm pretty happy about, but Gouging Fire is a menace. This thing just feels like a literal cheat code, especially in the sun. The amount of damage it can pump out is crazy. If it gets a single Dragon Dance up, a lot of times it can just feel like it is game over. Also has Arcanine Hisuian, who can be an incredible breaker. I'm honestly terrified of that thing, and I really hope he leaves it on the bench. And finally, two more Pokemon here that are scary. The Terra Captain Scovillain has the Chlorophyll ability, which doubles his speed in the sun, and is the only fire-type Pokemon that gets the Chlorophyll ability. So basically the only Pokemon that can have that increased speed and take advantage of the extra fire damage in the sun. Lastly, but not leastly, obviously, is the Skeledirge, and I'm a bit scared of this Pokemon, as this is the fully evolved form of Kecleons, who basically took me down last time I faced Nova. Kecleons was the biggest problem, the biggest thorn in my side, and now I have to basically feel like I have to go it up against it again, but hopefully I can get my revenge this time. The team I'm bringing this week is a good one, I think. 11, the Spectre, this week is rocking the Choice Scarf with a timid nature and almost a full speed stat. The reason for this is that I want the fastest thing on the field. If he's running a full speed, timid, in the sun, chlorophylled Scovillain, I will still outspeed that thing. I can't one-shot it, but as long as I can get some chip on it, Spectre or 11 can come in, take it out with a Shadow Ball or a Hex if I get a status on there, and basically hopefully take over the game from there. I'm also just realizing that on my graphic, I have a screw up at the top. Man, 2 weeks in a row, I feel like I goofed, and I apologize for this. He has 2 more Pokemon on his roster that are not listed here, and I somehow missed this, but he has Reboot and Braixen on it, and those are 2 not fully evolved Pokemon, and knowing Nova, who took me out with Kecleons last time, I would not be surprised to see either one of those come with. Braixen can set up Trick Room, which can potentially catch me off guard, and Reboot has Sucker Punch, and is basically the only Pokemon with priority that can hit my Spectre. For Spectre's moves this week, we are going Shadow Ball, Hex, Dark Pulse, and Sleep Talk. Now, I don't really plan to click Dark Pulse or Sleep Talk ever, but truthfully, he doesn't have a single ghost type resist on his team. So Shadow Ball is pretty much the move I'm going to click unless I can get some statuses on his roster. If that is the case, Hex will do more damage. Dark Pulse is here just for the simple fact that if I somehow get into a really bad situation where my only win condition is to basically flinch the enemy Pokemon into a win, it's a terrible win condition. It's a terrible thing that I would have to go for, but if I have to, I have to. Sleep Talk is there as well, just in case I somehow get yawned by a Skeledirge on the other side or something like that and get put to sleep. I could potentially swap Spectre out, bring her back in, and then go for Sleep Talk and hopefully do some damage. Latias, I'm excited to bring this week. New to the roster in week number 2, we've got Joyce here rocking the Weakness Policy and the Levitate ability. 80 HP, max special attack, 176 speed, and a timid nature allows me to outspeed everything on his side except for the Talonflame. With the Draco Meteor, we have tons of damage into the enemy team. There's almost nothing that wants to take this unless he goes Terra Fairy Scovillain, which I don't see coming. he does not have a dragon resist aside from that. Another resist that he really doesn't have is the psychic type, and that is one of the things about running a mono fire team. There's just certain types you can't resist very well. Stored power is here because with the weakness policy, if we get increases to our stats along with the move Calm Mind, we can potentially get a move that is doing tons of damage. Stored power starts at only 20 base power, but for every stat increase you have, it goes up by 20. That means if we click Calm Mind once and then get hit by a super effective attack, we will have a total of 6 stat stages increased. 6 times 20 is 120, plus the original 20, all of a sudden that's a 140 base power move, and Latias can easily just clean through the team if she gets that way. The only Pokemon who can really get around that is the Unaware Skeledirge, so in order for Joyce to really take the game over, I need to somehow get rid of that thing first. It also has Reflect here, which I'm hoping can put in some work. He has a lot of scary physical threats on his team, like I said, with the Arcanine and the Gouging Fire, and I'm hoping Reflect can help mitigate against that. Last week, one of the reasons I felt like I lost the game was I didn't play well around the weather. Honestly, I had Glaceon as an answer to the Excalibur, completely whiffed on the future sight, and I'm trying to have some guaranteed conditions to basically get rid of a Pokemon that has set up in front of me. So Jonathan the Tinglu this week, with full HP and full special defense, has the red card item, which means if he lives a hit from the enemy Pokemon, that Pokemon will now be sent out into the back in exchange for a different Pokemon. So even if a Gouging Fire has already gotten a +1 and then attacks me, as long as I live the hit, it will get sent out. And that is what the move Endure is here for. If he sets up too much to the point where he looks like he's just going to sweep my team, I'm going to click Endure, he will attack me, I'll go down to 1 HP, and then he will get kicked out, and hopefully I can still play the game. I have Stealth Rocks here, again, because Rocks are insanely good into Nova's team here. I expect him to bring a lot of heavy-duty boots to try and mitigate that, but having basically all fire types here on the roster means Stealth Rock does increase damage to his entire roster. Whirlwind is here too. It's just a nice way to get rid of both mons who have set up, and also rotate new Pokemon in so things are always taking Stealth Rock chip. The fourth Pokemon I'm bringing, that's right, we have 2 red card abusers this week. With the Inner Focus ability, we're bringing Entei for the first time with a sassy nature. That is not correct. It's definitely not sassy. Man, I keep screwing up this week. Anyway, it's a jolly nature with 252 speed and 252 attack, Stone Edge, Stomping Tantrum, Endure, and Rain Dance. Now, this has got to be one of the weirdest Entei sets that I think I could ever imagine running, but honestly, I think it makes sense this week. Rain Dance is here because it mitigates how much fire damage can come out from the enemy team. And even though we have a fire type Entei, we are probably not going to face many water threats on the other side. It's only the Volcanion, and Stone Edge is really the best move that we want to click almost always. It's super effective into almost everything on the team and is not resisted by anything unless they Terra. The nice thing about Stone Edge too is it has a really good complement with the move Stomping Tantrum. Stone Edge does a ton of damage. It even has an increased chance to crit, but only 80 accuracy means that it can miss. If it does miss, I can then click Stomping Tantrum on a lot of the enemy Pokemon. Stomping Tantrum is only 75 base power, but if the move you just used failed, which means missed, it doubles in power, which means if I miss the Stone Edge, I can now more safely click Stomping Tantrum, get 150 base power ground type attack, and it can put in a lot of work. Again, wanted the Rain Dance here just to try and shut down the sun, try and mitigate some of those overwhelming offensive threats on the other side. Because like I said, even though he's weak to certain types, really, like, he's super weak to certain types, the offensive potential from that Sun team is just wild. And for the last 2 Pokemon, we're bringing 2 of our Terra Captains again this week. We are bringing Glaceon, aka Max, but this week we're bringing Terra Rock. Now, I will be honest, guys, this was a switch I made before I played my Week 1 game to try and set up for Week 2. I changed Max's Terra types to include Rock, and that was simply because I knew it was going to be really good into Nova. You're only allowed so many transactions throughout the season, but most of my transactions I want to use to change the Terra types of my Pokemon rather than add and drop Pokemon. I think that's probably a smarter way to utilize the transactions, as you don't have to actually drop things off of your roster, and it can basically just help you get certain types to give you an advantage over your opponents in the future. So that's what I'm trying to do over the course of the season. That being said, even though Glaceon's naturally a slow Pokemon with only 65 base speed, 216 EV investment with a Choice Scarf is going to outspeed everything on the opposing team except for Talonflame or something else that is Scarfed, or again, the Chlorophyll Scovillain. Glaceon normally doesn't have a Rock type move, but because it's a Terra Captain, can Terra Rock. Terra Blast becomes a rock type move. Glaceon's biggest thing is it has a ludicrous special attack stat with 130, so it can just tear holes into the enemy team. Honestly, if I can get rid of the Tauros on the other side, I think there's a very legitimate chance that Max can just run through his entire roster. I have Weather Ball, Alluring Voice, and Baton Pass on here, but I'm going to be honest, I'm probably not going to click almost any of these. The only one that is probably likely would be Baton Pass if I get into a situation where I need to go into Terra Rock to be a better defensive type, but need to pivot into something else. Last but not least is Eddie, Toxtricity. Also rocking Terra Normal this week, just like last time, but this time, even though it is going to be our designated lead, we are going to be running Focus Sash, and I may not click Boom Burst this week. I'm running Boom Burst, Rain Dance, Nuzzle, and Toxic Spikes. Again, getting a second Rain Setter on the roster, I really want to try and mitigate how much sun is on the field. Boom Burst is here to just hit things really, really hard. Rain is to change the weather. Nuzzle is to get an important status on an enemy Pokemon. Nuzzle is an amazing move. Instead of Thunder Wave, it is an actual attack, so it gets by anything like Taunt, and it's 100% accurate, so it can't miss. It's 20 base power, it won't do much damage, but it guarantees paralyzing the opponent Pokemon. This can be really nice to basically slow down opposing Pokemon and also get some para hacks in our favor. The only Pokemon who can get around the Nuzzle is the Rotom on the other side, which I don't expect to come unless it is a screen variant, but you never know. The last move that it has is Toxic Spikes, and again, if he doesn't run heavy duty boots on his team, he is pretty susceptible to Toxic Spikes, and this is just another way that it can increase our damage from 11 with that Hex move. So guys, I'm really looking forward to our matchup with Nova this week. I was bummed to start the season 0-1, but I'm ready to bounce back. I'm not getting down on myself, and I really hope it's going to be a good game. I think it is. Honestly, I feel like we should have the matchup on paper. In my head, a Mono Fire team shouldn't be able to be good, but man, in prepping for this match, there's some really scary shit, and it is not going to be easy at all. I'm hoping we can pull off the win, but let's go and jump into the battle. All right, guys, so we are searching for Nova right now. Excited to see how this goes. The last time I played Nova was in IBL, and he trounced me. I don't know if he trounced me, but he beat me, and he brought the Raboot, and I am taking this personally because he beat me with a Crocodile last time, a not fully evolved Pokemon, and he's trying to do it again. So he brought the Raboot, which actually is a little annoying because that thing does get Libero Sucker Punch, which can just like bop my Spectrier. But there's no Hisuian Arcanine, which is fantastic. I really didn't want to see that thing. A Choice Band set gives my team a lot of problems. I did not prep enough for Hisuian Arcanine, so I'm very glad I did not see that. I think I just lead Toxtricity. That was kind of my plan from the start. Tauros is here. It's the only resist to my Terra Rock Glaceon. No Scovillain, so no Chlorophyll user. So unless he has Choice Scarf, unless he has a Mon that's Scarfed, Glaceon will outspeed everything actually, because yeah, Talonflame's not here either. Okay, let me write down these Mons. I'm actually a little surprised to see Rotom, just because of King Lu. I thought maybe wouldn't do that because you can't freely Volt Switch, and he leads with the Raboot right away. Is this guy gonna try and like set up on me or something? I imagine he's just U-turn, right? This thing gets U-turn, I'm pretty sure. I think I'm just gonna click, I'm gonna click Toxic Spikes. He does have Torkoal for spinning, but I kind of want to just click this and see what happens. Puts for Flare Blitz immediately. Just chunks us like crazy. Please no burn, no burn. Please tell me we don't get no burn. Nice, okay, good. Don't want to start off this week like last time with that kind of RNG. That would be really, really rough. Do not want to see that. Now, do I let this Raboot just get a kill right now, is the question. I kind of think I do, honestly. This thing is naturally faster than my Toxtricity. Is that banded? Hold on, let me see here. I'm pretty sure that's banded because Choice Band does 94 to 111, so I'm thinking he got a low roll. He probably feels like he got unlucky, but I actually have Focus Sash here. So he's banded into Flare Blitz. Do I have a reason to keep Toxtricity here? I think it's okay. Honestly, I think I just let him get this kill here. And I'll just click Nuzzle if he switches. We'll see. No, he stays in. That's fine. So Raboot's going to pick up a kill. Honestly, I am okay with that. He's banded, so he is locked in at the moment. Okay. So he is banded. He is not scarfed. Yeah, there's no way. Yeah, there's no way. He's got to be banded. Okay. So I outspeed with like any of these guys here. I could just go Entei. I also could go Latias. And just maybe get like a Reflect Up or something. Would that be a bad play? I feel like that's okay. Yeah, I kind of want to just get Reflect up. Let's go from there. So he's going to withdraw as I sip from my decaf coffee. Goes for Ares, goes for Skeledirge, okay. Now, do I want to mess with this at all? Do I want to find out what set he is by clicking Draco? Not really, because Draco Meteor does not 2-hit KO, so I don't think I want to do that. This guy probably goes for Shadow Ball. I think I'm just going to go to Dustin and put on pressure here. He probably clicked Shadow Ball. But we'll see. We should live any one hit, though. I'm pretty sure. I probably should have calced that, but I'm pretty confident. Yeah, it goes for Shadow Ball. Alright, does that tell me anything? Gets the SPDA drop, which is kind of annoying if he gets a special attacker out. So 249. Goes into Raboot. Okay, so we outspeed, so that's good. Also, Skeledirge is heavy-duty boots because he did not take poison. So that's good to know. I think I want to click Stomping Tantrum. Rotom could come in here, but I don't really care that much. I'd rather just claim a kill if Raboot stays in. Let's go with that and see what happens. So he switches out. What's he going to go for here? Probably the Rotom. We'll see. Smiley face. It is the Rotom. Okay, so good play by him. I could have went for a Stone Edge here, but I didn't really want to risk the miss, to be honest. Could this guy be Scarf? Could this guy be Scarf? I mean, if he's Scarf, he doesn't kill, so I think I just rip a Stone Edge here. And I think the Skeledirge is just a normal bulky set. So yeah, I'm going to just rip a Stone Edge and hope I land. We go first. Let's go, Entei. My dude. We get a ton of damage. No weakness policy or anything. Okay, gets a Reflect. I'm okay with that, I think. I think I'm okay with that. Is this guy going to go for a Light Screen too right now? And do I care? Do I just go for another Stone Edge is the question. If I go for Stone Edge and kill, does he just bring in Gouging Fire and go for setup? I feel like he does, right? So maybe I go Joyce here. I think I go Joyce here because if he either Volt Switches, he could Volt Switch into Gouging Fire to setup, which we could kill with a Draco Meteor. Otherwise, if he goes for Light Screen, I'd rather just set up myself. All right, so Rotom's at like 40%. Raboot is 50 while also poisoned. Does go for the Volt Switch. So I imagine he should go into Skeledirge here. Goes the Turtle. So actually goes Torkoal here, interestingly enough. I kind of wish I was running Rain Dance right now. Why does he go Torkoal here? Interesting. I guess because he's just going to switch back into Skeledirge. I need to find out what kind of damage I can do with Stored Power against Skeledirge if I go way up. Assuming he's specially defensive, I would need 2 Calm Minds plus the weakness policy. Actually, that's not even enough. I need like 3. So maybe I just drop a Draco here, honestly, and just see if I can do any damage. Do I like that? I think I just drop a Draco. I'm sure he's going to go into Skeledirge, though. I'm just going to do it. So he stays in. Torkoal is very low now. Goes for Lava Plume, okay. That does basically nothing. No burns or anything. And at this point, I think I go back into Entei. How many turns of screens up? How many turns of screens do I have up? Or does he have? He has 2 turns of Reflect, unless he's Light Clay, which it could be Light Clay Rotom. Also, it's Heavy Duty Boots Torkoal. Do I just click Calm Mind here? I kind of want to. I don't want to kill this Torkoal. I think he's going to try and sack it. Maybe I go Entei. I'm going to go Entei here. I'd rather reset my special attack because honestly, Draco is just like super free in his team. I don't actually have to set up. Skeledirge is the only one that can really take it. Goes for Rapid Spin. Okay, so he gets rid of the Toxic Spikes, which is a little annoying, but honestly not the biggest deal in the world. And now do I just click Rain Dance here to set up the rain? Do I need to do that? I don't know that I even need to, because after this turn, there'd only be 1 more turn of Sun left. So I don't know how much it matters. Maybe it matters. Do I fear anything in the rain right now? I mean, Gouging Fire, obviously. Am I in danger of being set up on if I kill this thing? Kind of feel like I am. I think I'm going to click Rain Dance just for the simple fact that I don't know why I want to kill his Torkoal. Because if Gouging Fire comes in for free and gets a D-Dance up, I could be in trouble. Goes for Earth Power. Doesn't quite get the kill. And now I feel like he's going to save Torkoal now, because now he wants to try and get the sun up one more time. So I'm just going to go Stone Edge here. And if he dies, then he can't get the sun up except for manually, which would be nice. I hope he goes into Rotom, predicting another Stomping or something. This is a good match so far. Get the Stone Edge. Entei is going to kill the Torkoal. Reflect should be gone unless he's Light Screen. I don't see anything yet. So I think Light Screen. I think he's like Clay. He's thinking right now. What does he go into? Unfortunately, the Toxic Spikes didn't do a whole lot this game, but I'm still pretty okay with it. I hope he didn't DC or something. No, he did not. Okay. Renji. I was going to say, I think that's new. All right, so what are you, sir? What are you? I mean, there's still Reflect up for 2 turns. But Rain is up, which is good. He's not Photosynthesis. He could be heavy-duty Boots. I don't know that anymore because he spun him away. He's probably not Boots, or else he probably wouldn't have gone for the spin, right? With Reflect, this should not do a crazy amount unless it crits, I think. I'm worried that what if it's weakness policing or something? Yeah, Stone Edge is tickling if he's, like, behind the Reflect. I'm tempted to just go into our Jonathan here right now. I think we're okay. I'm going to Stone Edge. This might be a mistake, but I'm going to Stone Edge here. Please tell me you're not weakness policy. That would be a nightmare. He is not. Okay, he is Scale Shot, though, so he is faster right now. Okay. He could be, like, Banded Scale Shot, potentially. Is that an issue right now? I think it's okay, right? I should be able to go into Jonathan right now. Let me think about this. He's faster than my Latios, so I can't go into that because Scale Shot could kill me. I could go Spectre, but I don't think I do enough damage to kill this thing. In fact, I'm almost certain I don't. Yeah, I do probably just under 50 if he's not bulky. If he is bulky, then it... well, I should be able to kind of tell, right? Stone Edge to 20-ish. I think he's got some bulk. I could... Can he kill me with a... Yeah, I don't want to risk that. I'm going to go Jonathan here, because he's +1 speed. He shouldn't be able to kill me with anything here, I don't think. Let me run this real quick, but I don't think so. +1. All right, let's say worst case scenario, he's Choice Band Scale Shot. He needs all 5 hits to kill, which I think red card should take over after the first hit, I believe. I think I can afford to go for Rocks here. I don't think he wants to keep this thing in. Am I okay risking that? Or do I literally just click Stone Edge? No, he's still got Reflect up, but he has -1 defense. I'm going to get Rocks up, because I don't think he's got a ton of... Well, he has Boots on Dirge. This might be a mistake. We'll see. He withdraws. So I am totally cool with this. Get my Stealth Rocks up. And this should mean... Okay, so he does go into Rotom. That is perfectly fine, except the only issue with this is that he can get Reflect back up. But honestly, not the biggest deal in the world. I don't want to lose my red card, so I think I immediately go back into Latios right now. Because if he like... There's no way he T-Waves in front of a Ting-Lu. Hold up. Can I go into Max right now? I kind of think I can. It should be fine. He's not going to T-Wave in front of a Ting-Lu. He's going to go for Reflect. And actually, he doesn't have Volcanion. My Rain's going to run out anyway. It doesn't matter. I was going to say he doesn't have Volcanion, so I can freely Weather Ball. But it doesn't really matter. Goes for Light Screen. All right, good prediction. Good prediction. Goes for Light Screen instead of Reflect. Because that makes sense. And he is like Clay, so that's a bit annoying. So who does he go into right now? Does he sack this thing? I doubt it, right? Because what happens if I click Terra Blast here? Gouging Fire comes in and sets up. So I think I Terra Rock because it's better defensive typing, and I just click Baton Pass and get the hell out of here. Because I think he's going to leave. No, he stayed in. Oh yeah, actually that makes sense, because he wants me to basically kill this thing so that he can bring Gouging in for free. Only problem is he probably clicked Reflect, and these screens are a bit annoying for me right now. That honestly might be my downfall in this game because I have to work around those. So we'll see. But I get the Baton Pass out of here. He's obviously going to know I'm Scarf now. But that's okay. Hate to burn the red card, but I think I have to go into Ting-Lu to just try and stall some turns right now. And then if he goes for Volt Switch, at least, then he went for Volt Switch. Does go for Volt Switch. Wonderful. So he should... He might click Reflect, but I think he probably just... Does he's going to click Reflect here, right? think I just clicked Stone Edge. Oh, goes for Will-O-Wisp. Okay. That's fine. Hopefully we land this Stone Edge. Unfortunately, the nice thing is that doesn't activate red card, and of course we miss our Stone Edge, because why wouldn't we, obviously? So he's Will-O-Wisp, Reflect, Light Screen, Volt Switch. So he cannot hurt us at this moment. So how many turns of Light Screen? 2? Or no, 5. Because that doesn't include the Light Clay. I don't really want to kill this thing. I don't want to let it just sit here. Do I Whirlwind for damage on somebody, though? Because Gouging's probably not Boots. Tauros is probably not Boots. But I don't really want to see Tauros come in. Man, this is tough. I guess I'll just go for Stone Edge in case he does switch out, but I feel like he's going to stay in. Yeah. This is rough. I kind of hope this Stone Edge doesn't kill. I'm sure it probably does, but I'm burned and Reflect. Maybe it won't. Let's go, actually. That's actually fantastic. I'm going to click Stealth Rock. I know this looks stupid, but I'm going to click Stealth Rock. I don't want to kill this guy. Damn it. Ah, he read that. I should have clicked Whirlwind. The Bull. Going into Tauros here. All right. So he is not Boots. So that is good. If I can get some chip on this thing, GLACEON may just win after Light Screen goes down. So do I Stone Edge here? Because I don't think this thing sets up. Probably just clicks Close Combat, right? Goes for Bulk Up. It does set up. Oh god, that was a mistake. I definitely should have clicked Whirlwind. Do I lose to this thing? Holy kit. Well, I don't lose to it, but my god, I missed another Stone Edge. Dude, I swear. Yeah, I mean, at +1, he should be killing. If he's max attack, he's definitely killing. I could go into Joyce, I guess, but I don't really want to do that. I could click Endure here. I'm going to click Whirlwind in case he goes for another Bulk Up. He really shouldn't, right? Tell me he goes for another Bulk Up somehow. Terra's. Is it Terra what? Terra Grass. Okay. I guess that makes sense. It's worse. Well, no, it's the same for the... Oh, it goes for Trailblaze. This should not kill, right? +1? No way it kills. Yeah, okay. So +1 speed, +1 attack defense, but the Whirlwind, or the eject button, red card, excuse me, is going to take care of that. And then hopefully I get some Stealth Rock chip on something else too, because this Whirlwind is going to connect. Rotom is not heavy duty boots, so that thing should die, I believe. So it does. So Tinglu's going to get a kill on Stealth Rock, but unfortunately the Whirlwind doesn't get extra chip, but that's fine. That means screens are not coming back. That's honestly like best case scenario for me. Okay, I think I can deal with this with no screens. I think it's okay. I think I pretty much have to click Whirlwind non-stop. Come in with Spectrier, start chipping stuff. I don't know, it's going to be close, to be honest. It's going to be really close. What does he bring in here? Does he bring in Gouging? I'm burnt. It's not like I threaten him that much. But I think he knows I can just Whirlwind him out. Tinglu is going to need to put in some work here just with the Whirlwinds. But he's still got Raboot with the Sucker Punch, which is a huge threat to Spectrier. I'm assuming he has Sucker Punch. I don't know why else he would bring Raboot, to be honest, without that, but could be wrong. Renji, no boots. That is a ton of damage. That is what I'm talking about. Tell me he goes for Scale Shot. And, this could be rough. He could potentially just win with, like, Scale Shots. Because I don't know if Spectre kills from this range. Spectre would have to kill from this range to guarantee a victory here. If he sets up, which he won't, I don't know. I think I just have to hope he doesn't get very many Scale Shots hits or he misses. That's not a lot of damage. Tell me he's not loaded dice. 8 crits. We live? 3? He's probably loaded dice. I don't know for sure. Skill Shot. How much damage did that do? That was not a lot. Does GLACEON live a hit regardless? GLACEON should live a hit. Do I bring in GLACEON? There's a problem if he's... I think I have to go GLACEON here. I don't want to. I want to go Spectrier because I want to end the game with GLACEON. Wait, he has EQ? Wait a minute. Did I... No, it should be fine. Should live in EQ, even with Terra Rock. Scale Shot if he gets... Let me go Adamant instead of Jolly. Should be 81%. He would have to get crits too. So it should be fine here. I hope he switches, but I don't think he will. Honestly, if he gets enough chip on me, though, Sucker Punch can take me out later with Raboot, and I could see Raboot being the winner of this game. Goes for AQ. This should not kill me. It's a lot of damage, though. Alright, this should take out the Gouging Fire. Glaceon kills Gouging Fire. And now it is 3-3 at the moment. Raboot, actually, I think we're okay, because Raboot is poison and should take Stealth Rock damage. I think we're okay. Still have Raboot. They have Skeledirge. I mean, the Skeledirge is the problem, to be honest. Skeledirge is fully healthy, I think. Or actually at 80% and still heavy-duty boots. Goes to Tauros. Takes a little bit of Stealth Rocks. And Tauros takes how much from this? I do 65 to 77 with Terra Blast. So I don't think I can risk it. I think I just have to go into Joyce here. Oh, I could actually set up a Reflect too. This could be good, actually. I don't know what he has to hit me. Trailblaze, okay. Oh, he's going for the speed. He's going for the win here. What does Tauros get that could hurt me? Does he get knockoff? He actually gets Outrage. Holy crap. Outrage could literally just, like, beat me here, I think. Yeah, he could legitimately beat me with Outrage right now, I think, if he has Outrage. I have to hope he doesn't have Outrage. If he has Outrage, I think I just lose, right? Well, he's not boosted attack. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I lose if he has Outrage, I'm pretty sure. Unless he, like, gets confused and dies. I think I clicked Reflect here. I think. I just gotta hope. He's got Raging Bull. Okay, I think that's fine. That's fine. That is fine. So that seems... Oh, wait, what am I doing? He's going to break my screen. Oh my god, I'm an idiot. How much did Raging Bull just do? He can break screens. I'm so dumb. What am I doing? I might have just thrown... I need to live this hit, and I need to kill a Draco. Please don't kill. Oh my god. Latias, Joyce? Land this, please. Oh, man, that was scary. Latias, Joyce, you are the GOAT. I just screwed up so bad. I wasn't even thinking about the fact that he had Raging Bull. Literally, the move this guy's known for breaks screens. I almost threw that. Oh my god, that was so bad. I'm still not out of the woods, though. Skeledirge can put in some work here. I think I'm okay. I don't know for sure. We'll see. Ares. There is the Skeledirge. And if he goes for Torch Song here, which he should... Hold up. How much does Raboot do with Sucker Punch? He's banded, right? He's gotta be 31 to 37, 15 to 18 through Reflect to Glaceon. So Glaceon should live a banded Sucker Punch behind Reflect. And I can go... Oh yeah, I think I see it here. I think I see it. Oh my god, this is insane. I need the Reflect up to live Banded Sucker Punch. So I'm Scarfed here. So now, I go Spectrier. Spectrier does a ton of damage with Shadow Ball. Man, this is insane. This is an insanely close game, dude. I think I have it, though. I think. If he crits me, I lose. Shouldn't have even spoken that into existence here. Alright, I click Shadow Ball. I'm Scarfed. It should do a good amount of damage. Should do more than half. Tell me he's not Citrus Berry. Yeah, he's Heavy Duty Boots. I knew that. Shadow Ball is going to take out Spectre. There's no rocks or anything on my side. Raboot, Adamant Choice Band, 252. Oh my god, this is Blaze. Did I fuck? Oh my god, I have this marked as Blaze. Oh my god, I might have thrown still. 23 to 27. Hold up. It's literally going to come down to a roll. It's literally going to come down to a roll, assuming he is Libero, which I'm assuming he is. Yeah, it's going to come down to a roll. That's insane. Unless he has something that I'm not aware of, this is going to come down to a roll, and it's literally like a 50-50 damage roll. I didn't calc with the Libero on. Oh, well, that's if he's adamant. If he's jolly... If he's jolly... If he's jolly, he has like a 25% chance to kill. Or sorry, he has like a 2% chance to kill if he's jolly. Which I think he would be, right? If he's adamant, it's a 50-50 roll. I do have screens up still, right? Yep. Max? Max, you got this. Here we go. This guy's trying to send you to the upside down. We're not having it. Terrablast is going to seal the deal. You are going to live this sucker bunch. I believe in you. Let's do it. You live this. You live this shit. You live this shit. You the goat. You live this. Oh, really? 5 HP. Holy shit. Oh my god, this should kill. Let's fucking go, dude. Sorry for cursing. Oh my god. Holy shit. Oh. That was a insane match. Dude, Nova, GG. Holy shit, dude. That was so good. Dude, okay, guys, if you guys aren't subscribed to Nova, go fucking subscribe to him right now. He's, first of all, an amazing human. Second of all, he is a fantastic battler. This dude has a mono fire team and almost beat me with it. Jesus, that was probably the best game I've ever been a part of in terms of just like, I don't have any words. Oh my god. I need to know if he's adamant, because if he's adamant, it's 50-50. If he's jolly, then I live that like 98% of the time. Oh my god, dude. Everybody watching this video, thank you guys so much for watching. That is going to be the first ever win for the Toronto Razor Leafs after our rebrand. Let's go, getting on the W column. Holy shit, hopefully fights in the future are not that bad. I almost threw so bad by reflecting with Latias, but she came through huge. So did Max the GLACEON. Let's go. That's all I can say. I'm sorry for cursing, but you guys have a wonderful day.